Dedicated on September 12, 2003, William H. Gates Hall is home to the University of Washington School of Law. Mr. Gates earned his UW Law degree in 1950 and launched what would prove to be a long and successful career as founding partner of the Seattle law firm Preston, Gates & Ellis. This 196,000 square foot building features 6 stories of naturally lit space, unique art collections, and the largest law library in the Pacific Northwest. The main law school entrance opens into the Roger L. Scheidler Atrium, named in honor of a 1924 graduate who was a founding member of Scheidler, McBroom, Gates, and Lucas, one of the region's top law firms, today known as K&L Gates. Mr. Scheidler's portrait is located on the north wall near the stairs leading down to the library. The Jeffrey and Susan Brotman Galleria showcases a rotating display of exhibits by local artists and regularly hosts law school events. Mr. Brotman, of the class of 1967, co-founded Costco in 1983 and sat on the university's Board of Regents from 1998 through 2011. Just outside the Jeffrey and Susan Brotman Galleria is the William H. Gates Hall Courtyard. 4 18-foot-tall glass structures allow natural light into the Marian Gould Gallagher Law Library, located below grade. As we enter the doors located in the southern portion of the courtyard, we reach the bustling communal area, which provides a place for students, staff, and faculty to gather, relax, and collaborate throughout the day. Just steps away from the cafe is the Chicago Freedom Movement art series of 1965-1966 by artist Bernard J. Kleine. The photos depict the landmark civil rights movement led by Martin Luther King Jr., James Bevel, and Al Rabi, a movement that is largely credited with inspiring the 1968 Fair Housing Act. The Toni C. Rembe Appellate Courtroom honors the class of 1960 alumna's extraordinary career in corporate tax law. Miss Rembe practiced law in a San Francisco law firm and at the time was the first and only female attorney in the firm. Students hone advocacy skills here, particularly in moot court competitions, and the Washington Supreme Court and the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals hold special traveling court hearings here that allow students to experience real-life oral arguments for some of the state's biggest cases. A portrait of the Honorable Charles Z. Smith, a former professor and associate dean at UW Law, adorns the halls of William H. Gates Hall, honoring a man whose life was distinguished by many firsts. Justice Smith was the first person of color in the state to serve as a judge on the Seattle Municipal Court, the first to serve on the King County Superior Court, and the first to serve as a justice on the Washington Supreme Court. As the largest classroom in William H. Gates Hall, this space honors Warren G. Magnuson and Henry M. Jackson, who are both UW Law alumni who served more than 30 years in the U.S. House of Representatives and the U.S. Senate. When not used as a classroom, this room regularly hosts conferences and symposia. While the 2 previous locations showcased our 2 largest classrooms, William H. Gates Hall has several learning spaces available to accommodate classes of all sizes, from small group sessions to rooms available for dozens of students. Home to more than 650,000 volumes in print, the Marian Gould Gallagher Law Library houses the largest legal collection in the Pacific Northwest. The library boasts private study cubicles, spacious study tables, law student-only group study rooms, copy rooms, and a law student-only lounge. A 2-story reading room topped by the 4 courtyard skylights provides a grand space for research and study. The library was named in honor of Marian Gould Gallagher, a pioneer in the field who served as UW Law's head librarian for 37 years. The clinical law program at UW Law provides students with real-world legal experiences while assisting clients and communities. The clinic's space houses all of UW Law's 12 clinics and was renovated in summer 2019 to deliver an optimized learning experience for students through upgraded workspaces and lots of natural light. This statue depicts a member of the UW School of Law class of 1902, Mr. Takuji Yamashita. Mr. Yamashita passed the Washington bar exam but was denied admission to the bar on the grounds that Japanese nationals were not allowed to become U.S. citizens at the time and therefore were ineligible for bar membership. Mr. Yamashita challenged the constitutionality of the law and took the case all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court in a case that he ultimately lost. In 2001, the University of Washington School of Law, the Washington State Bar Association, and the Asian Bar Association of Washington successfully petitioned the Washington Supreme Court for Mr. Yamashita's posthumous admission to the Washington Bar. William H. Gates Hall is part of the 703-acre Seattle campus of the University of Washington. Often ranked as one of the most beautiful campuses in the country, the UW's natural beauty is evident throughout the grounds, from its cherry blossom-lined quad to the towering Drumheller Fountain overlooking Mount Rainier. That's all for our tour. You can learn more about the University of Washington School of Law over at law.uw.edu.